Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Amai Healer. I'm back again. Today I've got a lot to say. 23, the other lesson is to be self-sufficient, because a lot of people have relied on the governments or just other people to do things for them. But if you look at the astrological charts, like they are pushing us towards self-sufficiency, like back in the days, like when we grew up, our grandmas and granddads, our uncles and aunties who were self-sufficient. Like I can say for myself, for example, my grandma was self-sufficient. I always look up to her. She's my hero. Like she self-sustained herself and her children. Her husband died early in life, whilst the kids were still young. Like my dad was 8, my auntie, I think she was 5, and my other uncle maybe 10 or 12, I'm not sure, but she was self-sufficient. She would grow her maize, vegetables, and she would sell these things to, like, for those who live in Zimbabwe, they know it's the GMB. And she did that like single-handedly as a single mother. And I always thought, wow, that is like that is brave and someone who is really strong. So that's the same for us as well. We need to start. For if you haven't started, you need to do self-sustenance for yourself. If you are by yourself, if you've got your family, you need to cut down. If you don't know how to cut down, anyway, like the situation right now, as we can see, or as we are going towards, if you don't know, like there's going to be a recession. So you need to see where you can cut down, either your groceries, your veggies, your clothing, your bills. You just have to go everything and check, and you need to cut down. We are going towards like a minimalist life. You need to do things by yourself. Like as I was saying earlier on my other video, you can go and check it out. I've been through like different religions, and through those religions I've learned a lot, like how to self-sustain. And I think it was in me as well. When I was growing up, I would observe like what my grandma was doing, my mom, like even on my mom's side it was the same as well. Their dad died like when she was 8 as well. So I've always known how to save. When it comes to food, you need to save, like you need to save your money as well, and save it for the good things you want to do. Either you want to do traveling, or you want to do investments. Like the good thing or the best thing right now, if you've got money, land is the best thing. You can never go wrong with land, and you can be self-sufficient. You don't need to, you can just buy maybe tiny bit of basics from the shop. But it has been proven, if you go in different cultures, you can survive with self-sustenance. that's the way forward, and being a minimalist, and stop worrying about such and such is wearing designers. Those things, they're just superficial. It's not real, or sometimes you don't know how they get the money to buy those designer stuff. Sometimes it doesn't matter anyway. You yourself, you should concentrate on yourself and your family as well. Learn how to self-sustain. There is a lot on YouTube, books, Instagram, Pinterest. You can learn a lot of stuff there, how to self-sustain. You can learn about canning. You can learn about herbs, how to raise livestock as well, grow vegetables, and you need to cut down as well. Like, there's a lot of things sometimes you don't know, like some things you do, like, which are unnecessary. Like, if you see someone going out and you're just going out, or they buy drinks and you're buying drinks, they party, you party, but it doesn't align with you. Just focus on yourself, learn how to be self-sufficient. For those who live in Africa, you have an advantage if you've got your rural home as well. If you've got land, go there and start to invest. That's an investment as well, like your rural area, and do self-sustenance there. Plant your vegetables, keep your livestock, and there's a lot you can learn. Save your own water as well. You can do off-grid, like invest in solar panels, water tank, septic, just self-sustenance. And there are things you can learn about how you can recycle water as well. You just don't waste water. You can build a house where you can recycle the water from the house and it goes into the plants as well. You can go into what's the name of this? The one you can keep the fish, like the water comes from your herbs and your vegetables, and it goes into the fish tank and it comes back to the plants as well. Then recycling stuff as well, and handing down stuff and saving stuff. Like if you've got kids, older kids, you can pass down the clothes to the younger ones, and you can recycle even food as well. You need to learn not to waste as well. That's the other thing. That one I learned from my grandma. They never used to waste anything. You can find use for everything. It's either, if the food is gone off, you can give it to the animals, or you can put it in your compost as well, and you are recycling it back to the earth, and you put it in your garden, your plants, and then it's just recycling. It's cyclical, like our life is cyclical as well. So learn self-sustenance. That's the goal for 2023. If you haven't started, you can start small by looking at the bills. Those things you don't need, cut them out. Subscriptions you don't need, it goes a long way. Cut down on the food as well. If you can't afford the groceries, especially in those who live in the diaspora, we have seen there are charities which help those who can't afford to buy groceries, the basics as well. There are charities which help people put your pride aside. If you need help, ask for help. If you need food, there are people who can help you. And self-sustenance as well, it teaches you to get together and know your community as well. That's the other thing, because this age, we have come out the Pisces age. It was all about me, holding all the stuff, but there is enough to share for everyone, which can go around the world and everyone can have enough. So now we are in the Aquarius age, which is more about innovation, thinking about the future, and what are we teaching our kids as well. The inheritance we want to leave for our children and our families. You want to be that good example in your family or for your children as well. Teach them self-sustenance, not just one things. They need to work for them and to get those things as well, and teach them how to save and how to recycle and self-sustenance as well. Cleanse your mind as well. You're always focused as well. You can, if you're in Africa, there is no excuse for you not to be doing your own garden as well. You should start now. Think about that. You need to lead by example, even to your children if you've got children, or to your family as well. Be the example and lead by example. Don't just talk the talk, but walk the walk as well. Start to make your own stuff. Learn. There are groups where you can join, where people make their own stuff. Like if you live in the diaspora, they've got loads and loads of groups you can join, where you can do sewing, knitting, crochet, baking, making your own foods, knowing the ingredients which are in your food as well. I think with self-sustenance as well, like if you grow your own food, you always want to know what's in my food. Like you just don't chuck like the food down your throat, like receive everything you're just given. You need to know what's in these things. Like sometimes these foods are the ones which make you tired and you won't be able to focus and to think as well. So if you want to go on that higher level, start that journey. Go in the inner you, inside you, pray about it, meditate, and start your journey today. And you can do it. If you like any tips about how to make your own products as well, like natural products, if it's something you're interested, I can start doing that, like videos or a blog. And gardening as well, either flowers, herbs, vegetables, keeping animals as well. That's a good thing, because we are all one as well. So start that journey, self-sufficiency. So I hope this has helped someone, motivated someone, because in this new age, like this new Aquarius age we've just entered, it's all about sharing the knowledge, the wisdom, uplifting each other. If I'm winning, then you're winning. There is no point for me just winning and you're losing. So we all need to win together, and not just we are one as well. I hope it helps someone. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. This is Amai Healer.